I didn't know the track looked like this.
Yeah, no, you have no idea.
Yeah.
The tracks. Well, let's check out now what his starting gate speed is. 141.22 knots. Faster than Kirby. Let's see if that generates a faster split time. Coming into his first finish line gate, he is going to be ahead by 0.2 of a second.
Yeah, here comes that critical turn, and it looks like they're a little early in my opinion. It's going to be very close. That was a very critical vertical turning maneuver. He seems to be proved error-free so far. On to lap number 2. He's still the grand champ. He's having a really good run. Not good news to the American.
We're going to find out right now the second split time. Is Beaver gone ahead? He sure is by a full second. We may be seeing the Canadian aviator. He is taking it into the round of 8 right now, but he's got 2/3 of a rotation of the course. Still up ahead of. Here's the next split time. He's gaining more time as well. He's almost 2 seconds ahead as he's coming into the chicane. That time to be 105.045.
Woodcheck is cleared into the track. What's his entry speed, Jeff?
He is 138.05, a little bit slower, but again, it gives him more the ability to turn a tight line.
Yeah, he can set it up. Here comes that critical DHL gate by turn.
Well, you know what? I'm not one of the race stewards. Things look a little funky for the start line in the finish line area.
All right, so far, error-free as he begins his second lap around the track, taking a different angle now. Good angle at the gate number 4.
Right there it was. He did in fact get that uneven flag. A juice. For sure. To Matt Hall.
2 seconds as he's spotting Matt Hall. That's going to be 3 now. Peter, he wants to post a time fast enough to move on, or even fast enough to be the fastest loser.
Yeah, Nicholas Evanoff has to be happy about that as well. Kirby almost said fastest loser time.
Final push for home as he goes with the chicane. Good ball. The official call. We're going to get the call. Very long to the track.
Number 31 Bedoya, you are clear into the track. Smoke on.
Now, yeah, she has a different style, Jeff. Let's check his entry speed.
All right, the starting speed right there, 142. That's holding some tail right there.
Yeah, that's because he gets up to altitudes. We're going to be the brightly start gate and look at that split time.
Ooh, he looked a little high there again. I'm the race steward on the microphone though, Mike.
Yeah, 2.5 seconds plus ahead of Christian Bolton. And it's just going to get worse because Yoshi got so fast through the track. Although he does with a 2-second penalty. Good ball, Jeff. It's totally trying to lose me.
Chances are starting to be enhanced. Yoshi is only up by 1.69 seconds. That's the infraction. And Christian Bolton could pull one of the biggest upsets of all time in the history of the air race.
All right, just a few gates left, and he has a 2-second lead. He's gaining speed. Here comes Yoshi Arroyo. Let's listen in for the final call. Let's go.
532.
Whoa, how close do you like it?
Stand by under review. Smoke coming out of that engine right there. You think I'm not going to do the race course line?
Yeah, the Dynamic B-17 is going to have another pass. He has his own smoke system as well, so he's just giving you a little smoke as he's flying over top. There's nothing wrong with engine number 2. As you can see, he turned the smoke system off. One more pass for that beautiful B-17, the Flying Fortress, high overhead here at the high end pass. But yeah, back to the challenge.
All right, Mr. Murphy, let's take a look now. We're going to get his entry speed right into the race course. He comes at a smoking 123 knots.
Okay, and right off the bat, unfortunately for Ben Murphy, inexplicably he struck the line on gate number 2. I can't even explain that. That was just pure exercise in judgment. As Murphy had a good angle, but here he comes through gate number 5.
For a lack thereof, again, that's going to cost him big time 3-second penalty. And again, everybody here wanted to see
Yeah, it definitely came through all of it in the 3 seconds. You've got to get assessed by striking a python. Of course, that had to happen play away from the ground's vantage point. But sure enough, folks, he did strike game number 2. He took win python but he did nonetheless. Final push for home as he goes through the brightly start gate. Only 3 gates left, Jeff.
All right, well, again, we were thinking as our speech happened yesterday when we were meeting with Kevin Coleman that it's going to take a time of about 1:14 to win this bad boy. The time for Ben Murphy comes to us from race director Steve Jones right now.
Right here. Tell us what's going on.
So I'm about to do some slackline tricks for you guys. We rigged a little fun on the smaller side of a slackline here, but
But again, his time to beat is going to be Ben Murphy's time. 1:20.65.
Should be an easy task for Luke as he sets up for home, and he's 3.5 seconds ahead already. Setting up through the gate 5 DHL big vertical turn. All the same rules apply to the Challenger Cup pilots as they do to the Masterclass pilots. Good pass through gate number 6.
Keating him allowed to do what he needs to do coming through our start line area.
Yeah, looking pretty solid so far as he's gaining speed as well, Jeff. Remember, it's a standing start, so as you go around the track, you gain speed.
Pretty cool. Let's see now what his split time is as he's coming through that second rotation. Boy, he is 4.3 seconds ahead. Great flying right now coming at us from Little Chicago.
That's right, Luke is having a great run, and I am not surprised about this. Remember, 1:16 is a very good run. Luke is on pace to smash that record to put the pressure on Melanie and Kevin.
Here it comes now. Again, the time to beat from Ben Murphy. 1:20.654. Luke Chavella coming to us all, but there's a review.
From France, let's listen in for Steve Jones' call.
33 Pistols, spoke on.
Estels is on the track, going to that start gate, the brightly start gate number 1.
Her starting speed right there, Mike, was 122 knots, as you see her there. Well, again, that slow trail season, it was a little bit of a gaining of altitude, but we're going to find out right now as she makes this next banking left turn. Where she is split time-wise, she's nearly 4/10 of a second behind.
Yeah, but remember, Luke put down a very fast time of 1:16.484. Melanie can find some speed in the second lap. Looks pretty solid for gate number 6. Heading into gate 7 for the second lap on this race.
It's not even a woman.
Error-free flying right now, and that's exactly what this French lady is going to be needing if she's going to get up there on that podium again. The time to beat was laid down by Luke Chavella, 1:16.484.
We're talking
We're going to see the
November
next
World
split
Cup.
time. She's a second behind, but again, looking
They won't let it
solid
happen.
for a podium position.
Yeah, she's having a pretty good run here. Error-free so far. She's got a lot of speed coming into gate number 12. Only a few gates left. Here's 13. Final push for home. This is the tricky game.
Must have a good man taking
No
care of it.
problem for Melanie.
Yeah, I can't say it, I'll let the race stewards do it again. The time to beat from Luke Chavella, 1:16.484. And this time for Melanie Esteves.
Number 33 Hustles, 1:17.053 seconds. Movement is currently second place.
From Coshada, Louisiana, on takeoff roll. Let's bring him on.
Number 48 Coleman, spoke on.
The time to beat is 1:16.484. He must be error-free to the track.
He's starting out at a speed of 120 knots as he's coming down through the chicane section. In about 5 seconds, we're going to get our first split time. Is that box green or is that box red? It is red. He's nearly 2/3 of a second behind.
That's okay because Coleman's really strong on this vertical turning maneuver. Setting up now for gate number 8. He can find that additional speed coming into the second lap.
Little funky extra play maneuvering coming out of that vertical turning maneuver as he's now through the starting line for the second time. Coming into our chicane section, Mike. We're again another 5 seconds out. Does that red box from the first split become a green box in the second one? We're going to find out right now. A little bit of roller coastering, and he's a second and a half off the pace.
Unfortunately, Kevin Coleman, he got to go behind the power curve and he's drawing a pile on. The DHL gate number 5 is going to be the downfall for Kevin. As 3 gates remain, an impossible task as he struck pylon number 2 on on the gate. Unfortunate for Kevin Coleman.
You know what? He may not have known that he had struck that gate as well, but when he came back around and saw the visual of one pylon where there used to be two, he knew what the drill was. Unfortunate for the American aviator.
And then knocks him off the podium, Jeff. 3-2 pilot competition aerobatics. The unlimited captain. Recognized for his skills, he won one of only 5 positions on the United States Unlimited Men's Aerobatic Team back in 1996 and again in 1998. Incidentally, in 1998, at the World Championships, Matt was the silver medalist. That's right, overall second place and the highest placing American in the world that year, earning him the coveted Pillar Trophy for the highest placing U.S. pilot. The airplane Matt is flying today is very much like, in fact, it is exactly like the Challenger Cup pilot's aircraft we just saw. Although it's painted yellow, it's yellow in the Embry-Riddle University paint scheme. Other than that, it's the exact same airplane, the Extra 330 LS, and Matt executes the inside tumble. While Matt performs today, he's going to experience 9 positive G's and 6 negative G's. That's a 15 G spread. Matt does not wear G-suits, so he has to be very careful to control his breathing and to drop hard right about here. That is to avoid passing out from the blood flow. Watch now as Matt takes his Extra 330 skyward, setting it up for his next maneuver he calls the knife edge spin.
Oh, wow. Oh, nice.
Kicking it into a torque roll backwards at a speed of about 80 miles per hour. Only when Matt is ready will he shift the gears from backwards to forwards. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Matt Chapman, that wonderful Embry-Riddle Extra 330 LX. Aerobatic team, flying with the likes of Rob Holland, the current U.S. national champion and 3-time world freestyle champion. He's a level 1 unrestricted pilot. There are no restrictions on what Matt can do.
Well, Pete went through the gate at 142 knots. Nicholas Ivanov coming through at 141, relatively even. And you can see right there the ghost path of Pete left. Nicholas Ivanov is currently. We're going to see right now, is the box green or red? Oh, Nicholas is 1/1600th of a second behind.
Yeah, the call comes down to this gate 5 gate 5 turning maneuver. Nicholas had a good run into gate 6. He's going to attack 7 and 8 slightly differently with his excess speed. Looking solid through 6 and 7. Jeff, this could be a very fast time. I would not be surprised to see great numbers as he goes to finish gate one more time.
Oh, well, he's now 3/4 of a second behind as he's starting out going into that vertical turning maneuver. Holy, can he use no room for error when he's got to make up 3/4 of a second where the Canadian aviator is going to be going into our round of 4.
Right, the final push for home as he goes into chicane the final time. speed. 1:04.52. Finish. Let's wait for the call.
Number 27, even out.
Aspects in check. He composed a very fast time. I know the plane's capable. Let's see if Juan is. Let's listen in.
Number 26, Maloney, is cleared into the track. Smoke on.
All right, Juan Maloney coming on the course right now. 145 knots, the fastest start time that we've seen. Let's see if this conveys into a quick split time as he's coming through. Finish line, 3 passes on through.
Okay, 145 is the start speed. That's incredible. That's the fastest we've seen all week. That is a very fast aircraft, no doubt about it. And Anselmo, his technician, has given him a good strategy to attack these air gates. I like his line. Remember, coming into this next split, anything under 40 seconds is going to be very good. You can see where it ranks so far.
Now he's at 141, so seemingly Mikey lost a little bit of time, and it comes from that 2-second penalty that we see right there. Incorrect passing, incorrect level flying of gate number 4.
Unfortunate for Juan Velarde, that's the finish gate. He was incorrectly level. It's a final push for home. He's going to lay down the time. No time to beat, just the time to post. Jim, can you tell me the official call?
Number 26.
Nigel, well, no, not necessarily. And then next time we see Nigel Lamb is when we get the official race call from Jim DiMatteo. Let's check in.
Number 9, Lamb, you're cleared into the track. Smoke on.
All right, so let's see the starting speed right now from Nigel Lamb. He too is cooking right along at 143.5 knots, Mike.
Yeah, good entry speed for Nigel Lamb as he goes into the chicane. Setting up to gate number 5. The critical vertical turning maneuver.
You know, you take a look at that green box and that terribly intrepidous number right next to it. 3, almost 4 seconds advantage. This is just going to be a coast for this guy right here.
Not necessarily. He's got the pylon on this downwind plane. A pylon strike. That's a 3-second penalty, which coming into the next split. He's only half a second ahead.
Here it was, Juan Velarde. Back your back in, my friend. And you see him coming into that vertical turning maneuver.
Yeah, that was all set up by a poor attack into the start gate, the Brightly start gate. Unfortunate, as Nigel Lamb might incur even more penalties. Let's wait and see. The final push for home.
The time to beat 108.71 for Nigel Lamb.
Smoke on.
Well, there it is. There's the admonishment. Martin Shaka's on course. And we did not get his entry speed right now. But let's take a look at how he matriculates around this course. 3 times through that right lane finish line. It's time number here on the race course.
Okay, here comes that tricky gate 5, DHL gate 5 vertical turning maneuver. Up through the top, a little bit of bumping there, just slightly. Looks like he has some good speed going into lap number 2.
And Mike, we're seeing air free flying as well. Critical at this juncture of the round of 8.
Yeah, you can't have a penalty, although it seems to not affect Nigel Lamb too much. Can't be delayed. Trying to take this even off, but here we go. Pardon me, by Juan Velarde.
Well, let's take a look here. We thought that split time of sub 40 was going to be good. 38.74 for Martin Shaka. He's having one heck of a good run around the course.
Yeah,
Now when he starts to fly on incredibly, that downwind flight is magnificent.
3 seconds added to his time. Official call from the race director. What is the official time?
Number 8, Shaka, 1 minute 7.446 seconds. And that includes a 3-second penalty for the pilot hit on gate number 14.
Gate number
Smoke on.
Number 95, Hall, you're clear into the track. Smoke on.
Okay, you can see Hall likes to gain altitude and then sort of descent, if you will, in the gate number 1, which is perfectly legal as long as you're level through the game. Here he comes to the blue sponsor. Setting up now the DHL gate number 5. This is that tricky gate, that tricky vertical turning maneuver. Split time looks solid, Jeff.
Rock solid indeed. Again, he is 2 3/4 seconds ahead right now. Now here's that gate again. He got a little bit more.
Okay.
Looking good this time.
Yeah, he got wide. First Listen in.
Number 31 Maroya, you're cleared into the track. Smoke on.
Let's keep an eye on this entry speed right now. Yoshi Maroya onto the course, smoking right along at 144 knots.
Yeah, he's very good on the start. I would expect him to have a very good start time. Let's see the first time in this game, so there's no race time to compare him to. Sets up with a vertical turning maneuver, plus his head is vertical three-roll. Looks good to me.
Super smooth right now, and again, air-free flying. There's no penalties, no gate infractions. Looked a little bit high right there, but I think it's still going to be within tolerance as he's now coming out through the chicane to the last one. See, is he sub 38 right here? No, he's a little bit above, but this is still great piloting going on.
Yeah, he's going to have to do that as long as he can maintain error-free, penalty-free. Here comes the final push. He's going as fast as he's ever gone on the track. The final time for gate number 2 is called gate 14. He gets through it, no problem. The final push for home.
Super smooth, he's coming through the chicane. Making it difficult. He has the lead.
On the marbles, here we go. Wait for the call.
Number 21 Zolder, cleared into the track. Round off.
This is going to be awesome. Let's take a look at his starting gate speed, 143. He has got to be error-free. He's got to be fast. And here he comes now into the first left, right, left. Navigating the chicane.
Yeah, we're going to get a split time. It looks very good right now. Matthias has some ability to start off very fast. I don't know what they've got going on in their heads, but whatever it is, it's working. Coming in, lap number 2. Here's that tricky gate. He looks wide. Man, was that close?
He got through it right again, coming into the chicane. The left, the right, the left. Is this is it going to be red? We're going to find out right now. He's a second ahead, but cannot have any errors.
He's a full second ahead. Big high ball there. Totally within the rules as he comes in. Finally through gate number 11. That was going to be tough as he could have been descending. Final turn. He's going to be close.
This is going to be the critical run through the chicane. He's got the left, the right, the left. The time to beat 103.5.
Clouds cleared onto the track.
Number 84 McLeod, cleared onto the track. Smoke on.
Ladies and gentlemen, the finals have begun. We pare down the field from 14 to 8 to the final 4 right now. And P. McLeod is on the course. It is slower than typical for him. 130.
Remember, it doesn't matter what happened previously. It only matters what time you post right now. Keep the cloud. Looking to do someone on ring if at all possible. Headed in to gate number 8 for his first split time, 13.57. That's a little tardy. Remember, we're looking at something under 40 seconds on this next split.
Come on, Pete. Throw it out a great time again. Each of these won a Red Bull race in their careers. One of them, though, is going to get the important one. The next one, the one being ascertained right now. Sub 40 seconds at the halfway point, Mike. A nice time for Pete McLeod.
Yep, he's doing what he needs to do. Final time through that right big start gate. Here's that tricky gate. Got no problem.
Rock
And
solid,
you
too.
get look at that. It's not Jeff.
All right, here he's coming into the final. Air-free flying in the final time.
Number 84 McLeod.
Show 3 seconds after accelerating through the air. Let's listen to race director Jim DiMatteo.
Number 9 Lamb, you're cleared into the track. Smoke on.
Mike, exactly what you said. There's Dr. Lamb coming at you. His starting speed, 142 knots.
142 knots, not too bad, but again, those NX NASCAR aircraft are very fast. No problem as he is 0.4 of a second ahead of Pete McLeod.
He's got a substantial lead coming out of that vertical turning maneuver, and again, it's going to take air-free flying. Whoever's going to do so and get through the course the fastest is going to be the day's champion. And Nigel Lamb thus far looks up to the task.
Yeah, but he's been in this position before. He's got a great lead over Pete McLeod. But remember, the last time we saw Nigel, he made an error of 1 second advantage going into turn number 11.
And again, it's critical right now as he's going through that right big finishing line area. That next time through, he will be done indeed. As he's now coming around, going through what was the start line. Here's the tricky turn. He's through safely. Mike, bring us home.
Smoke on. Number 95 ball, you're cleared into the track. Smoke on.
All right, notice how he gets a little bit of altitude and sort of descends into gate one legally. It's all legal.
Oh, now he's right the pylon.
Oh, he has been pylon on gate number 2. This is nonsense. Right off the get-go, Matt Matthias over. We're not over yet. He has a long way to go.
Oh, unfortunate though. You'll see already his initial split time. 3 seconds behind.
Nigel Lamb, but that's not the man he's too concerned about. Is our next pilot, Matthias Stolberg. Matt Paul wants to get through the rest of the racetrack without any more penalties. He can still make up a little time. That's to put some pressure on Matthias Stolberg.
Well, he's definitely making up some time. You see there, he'd been 3 seconds behind. Now he's about 2.5. You know, Matt Hall couldn't really still stay in this if he's got the fastest rotation through this track that he's put forth here in Indianapolis this weekend.
All right,
He's making up more time. Like, this is still a race.
All right, the final push for Hall. Let's listen to the race director, Jim. He's not going to post the fastest time to the post. 106.62. Now, can he control his nerves? We shall soon find out. On takeoff roll, let's listen for the call.
21 Dolder cleared into the track. Round gone.
Okay, here comes the start gate, the braking start gate. The speed downwind gate is close.
The speed right there was 143 knots, so he's off to a ripping start.
He certainly is, but he was very close. Matt Hallstruck, yes.
And Mike, you also noticed right there, we saw him doing a little roller coastering there. He wasn't keeping up, but he is 1/100th of a second ahead of Nigel Lamb.
All right, now with extra speed, he's going to come into gate number 3. One more time to the gate. Does he win the through? He does. He only has one more pass, and that's the tricky gate. Wow, the chicane. He goes through the finish gate one more time.
He's making up some time right there, Mike.
Into the second ahead of Lamb. Well ahead of Matt Hall. Lots of speed now as he goes through gate number 13 into gate number 14 for the final time. He gets through safely. Ladies and gentlemen, will we see a new world champion? Will we see a new champion here in Indianapolis? Matthias Stolberg has done it! 103.335! Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the world champion!
Number 21 Dolder, 1 minute 3.335 seconds. No penalties. Congratulations, Matthias.